Retail staff have shared their Christmas horror stories from life in the shops during the build-up to December 25th. From customers who hurl abuse to human excrement in the changing rooms, retail staff have seen it all. While shoppers are busy worrying about Christmas lists and stocking fillers, current and former retail staff have revealed their nightmarish moments working during the most wonderful time of the year. 3 brave employees shared their memories of retail at Christmas time, and it might make you think twice about how you speak to service staff this festive season. One former Waterstones employee, who wanted to remain anonymous, told the Liverpool Echo the bookshop is one of the best places to work at Christmas, because people picking up books are generally nice and polite. However, he added, of course there are some nightmares. People will just waltz to the front of a queue of 20 people and bark something at you, like the word Tyson, and you'll try and direct them to the boxing section while serving a customer. Christmas shoppers are also willing to part with obscene amounts of cash during the festive rush. The former Waterstones employee added, you wouldn't think people would spend big on books, but they do. A footballer came in with a wad of £50s and dropped £300 on books about cars. There were certain aspects of Christmas work that grated on this former staff member. He said, things that were annoying were people moaning they could get it cheaper on Amazon and shouting at you as though it's your fault the most recent hardback wasn't already in paperback. Someone tried to return a book they'd cracked an egg onto and stood there having a chat as though there was neither a massive queue nor an egg on the book. Aggressive customers are a common theme for lots of staff working in retail, who often bear the brunt of people's Christmas shopping frustrations. Holly Bagnall worked at Debenhams in the Liverpool One shopping complex during Christmas and recalls getting shouted at by a host of incredibly flustered customers. She said, I was stocking the shelves of the gift section and trying to minimize the look of destruction left by customers who seemed to only pick things up to put them in another, unrelated part of the store. 2 women came up and poked me in the back and asked what does this do? Be holding up an Angry Birds toy? So me, who actually really enjoys helping people out, took it from her with a smile and said oh I'm not sure, this is a new product. There are literally thousands of items in this store with new ones coming in every day, so I turn it over to read the back. Only for her to grab it from my hands and shout, well, I could have done that, couldn't I? Last-minute shoppers aren't always a nightmare, as the former Waterstones employee revealed. Last-minute shoppers were either awful or lovely. Some would properly kick off if you couldn't order something in time for Christmas, despite it being the December 22nd. Christmas Eve was actually really good. It's just men who've left it last minute, ask no questions and just shove anything in the basket. One man came in at 3 p.m. and asked for 15 book vouchers and then said that's me done. From angry customers to lengthy shifts, it takes a lot to top the experience of one former retail employee, who worked in a high-street clothing store during the busiest time of the year. The ex-member of staff, who wanted to remain anonymous, revealed, I worked in a big retail chain that goes mental before Christmas. We used to get weird stuff left in the changing room all the time and people often forgot their shopping bags when they were flustered. I went into the changing rooms and it smelled weird, so checked the cubicles and saw someone had left a bag. I went to get it to put it behind customer service, but when I looked inside it had a S in it. I then noticed someone had wiped their A on the curtain. I nearly threw up,